Good day and welcome back to Transport Fever. We're going to head into a mission that I actually failed. Yep, I'm not going to show you the failure because it was 4 episodes of me crying in my Cheerios. But let's actually do it right. So they're the America's campaign and it's called the Airmail Scandal.
There's not only sun, sea, and beautiful people, but also a lot to do. Time to turn our gaze toward the stars. A lot has happened in aviation since the pioneers' first attempts. Air travel is no longer just an audacious experiment for daring men in flying boxes, but it also brings interesting prospects for serious businessmen. Sometime in the not-too-distant future, flying will be an everyday thing. People will just sit themselves down in an airplane as if it were a railroad car.
Yep, so we're going to be hauling them around. This is the first mission where they really have us digging into airplanes, but it's in an interesting way. I mean, I played through most of the mission before I failed, and calling it the Airmail Scandal is a really important thing. You'll see. So let's restart it. God, I hope we don't have black textures. That would be weird. This game has some interesting texture problems. I was watching someone else play it, and as he was renaming one of his lines, like he had a railroad line, he was renaming that line. It caused all the textures to go black. It's like, what? Really? This is so weird. All right, load it up. On the coast of California, there's not only sun, sea, and beautiful people, but also a lot to do.
It is the year 1925, and aviation is making huge progress. Commercial aviation is still in its infancy, however, and is a loss-making operation. Unless you can get a hold of one of the coveted airmail licenses, that is, the government is looking for daring entrepreneurs to take care of the transportation of airmail. That's perfect for us. The American Airmail Network is divided into a range of route sections. Licenses are granted for each of these sections, and anyone can apply for them. Officially, the cheapest supplier is awarded the contract. Unofficially, contracts are granted based on roundtable negotiations between the Postal Authority and the country's biggest transport companies. And we just happen to be one of them. Time to conquer the air.
Okay. So, yeah, it's an interesting concept. It's something I didn't even know about. It's probably historical. The Airmail Scandal. So we start with a ton of money here, and it's not actually for airplanes. We don't have to build any airports. Those are all done. I guess you could build airports if you want, but those are all done. But notice, this is the first mission that unlocks boats. Look at this, boats. Boats. We're actually going to make use of boats here. Let's start the mission.
To obtain the airmail license for a route, we need to have permission to land at the departure and destination airports. To get this, it'll be necessary to do a favor for one person or another at the airports. Once we have landing permission for any two cities, our friend at the Postal Ministry will make sure that we receive the license for that route. It might not be entirely kosher, but it will have a very positive impact on our profit margin.
All right, obtain takeoff and landing permissions from at least 2 airports. Okay. And we do that by clicking on these little question marks. Each city has one above it, and it'll say, hey, I've got a specific thing that you need to do to unlock my airport. We can't use this right now, but as soon as we meet his demands, we'll be able to use the airport. And that's what it's all about. Los Angeles has one. Santa Barbara has one. And the other 2 cities on the map are Las Vegas and Phoenix. And yeah, this is the American Southwest, supposedly. I mean, there's Baja, there's Sonora, but I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what this is either. I guess the Salton Sea? I don't know. Man, this map is hilarious. We got the Grand Canyon up here. Look at this. Yeah, this is the Grand Canyon. Right? Just like on the book. Oh, wait. Grand Canyon has some interesting effects. You ready for this shit? Look at this. The 4 spikes of the Grand Canyon. Welcome to the 4 spikes. If you zoom in too close, they disappear. Like the 4 spikes? I like the 4 spikes. They're pretty impressive, actually. I don't know what is wrong with this hill, but it is massively fucked up. Anyway, there's a little observation tower here, right here at the edge of the Grand Canyon, so people will come and take a look at it. That's actually one of the missions. Let's go ahead and click on the question marks and find out what each city desires from us. They're very straightforward, which is nice.
The village of Las Vegas is a sleepy little place, but that could all change if they get a handle on their water problem. Most of the time there isn't any, and when it does rain, everywhere is flooded instantly. An opportunity for President Hoover to boost his popularity ratings and to create a monument to himself. If we helped construct a reservoir dam on the Colorado River, we'll be richly rewarded with the landing permit for Las Vegas.
Okay. So here we need to bring construction materials to build the Hoover Dam. Right now we just have a bridge over the river, but this is the construction site for the Hoover Dam. And let's see, the building materials, they start here, right? There's some stone. We can float the stone down the river to the building materials factory. And then we'll probably just use trucks to haul the building materials over here. Okay, let's see what Phoenix wants.
The new Grand Canyon National Park offers spectacular views and attracts more visitors with each passing year. The city of Phoenix acts as the starting point for the tourists' discovery tours. However, the journey to the national park is still quite arduous, which puts many people off visiting. If we help to transport visitors to and from the Grand Canyon, the mayor of Phoenix will show his gratitude.
All right, so Phoenix wants us to bring passengers or tourists to the observation platform. You saw that earlier. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run a road. Just gonna run a road all the way over here. Oh, happy little observation posts. All right, what else? Santa Barbara. Oh, there's some industry up here, huh? Yeah, there's some food industry here. Well, I tell you what, we can start off by making some money off of food. All right, what up, Santa Barbara? Talk to me.
A devastating earthquake has destroyed half of the city. Local businessmen are resorting to unusual means to finance the reconstruction. An illustrious circle gathers regularly on a ship cruising off the coast for a game of cards. We might be able to secure landing permission for the airport in Santa Barbara around the poker table.
All right, so Santa Barbara wants us to gamble away some money to earn the rights to the airport here. And that's simple enough. You just got to go find this boat, spend some money. I'm not going to tell you how much because it's an exorbitant amount. But yeah, that'll give us rights to the airport. So that's pretty straightforward. What do we have here at LA? Well, first thing I can tell you is there's a steel industry here. Los Angeles Steel Mill. And look at this, there's coal and iron out here. So we're probably going to want to start making some hulls of iron and coal. And bring that wonderful steel over here, where we have a machinery factory. So that's going to be a nice train line. Pick up those two materials, bring them to the steel factory, and then bring the steel over here. Could just bring the steel over on trucks, I guess. Whatever. And then the cities demand machinery, right? I think Los Angeles wants machinery too. Is that right?
A bustling aircraft industry is growing around Los Angeles. Donald Wills Douglas and his Douglas Aircraft Company have settled in Long Beach, the Lockheed Aircraft Company in Hollywood, and the enterprising son of an industrialist, Howard Hughes, is tinkering on new models in a hangar in Burbank. If we supply the aircraft manufacturers with all the equipment they need, we'll be able to use the airport in Los Angeles.
Okay, so we just have to get the machinery from this factory to the industrial sector of Los Angeles, which is right there. Can do. And last but not least, San Diego. Talk to me, baby.
An ambitious airmail pilot named Charles Lindbergh has big plans. He wants to be the first person on Earth to fly across the Atlantic non-stop, an intention that we must support, of course. The aircraft for this endeavor is being constructed here. If we supply fuel for the test flights, the runway in San Diego will be available to us.
Okay, deliver fuel to the industrial sector of San Diego. And here we have an oil refinery, which takes crude and makes it into fuel. And up the river here, we have, look at this, 2 wonderful oil wells. So why don't we start off by delivering this oil and turning it into fuel. And we get to use boats for the first time. Boats. Now I will say this, if the land around the river is not flat, like this is pretty flat, that's pretty flat land. If the land around the river is not flat, you're gonna have a bad time. Up here, I am determined. I am determined to make this work. Look at how not flat this is. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna float the stone down the river, right through the Grand Canyon. It's not gonna be easy. All right, but this is very straightforward. Let's get a little dock up here. Spin that sucker around. Uno más, por favor. Okay, looks good. And yeah, that bridge is definitely high enough to allow a boat. Then we need a destination boat over here, or destination dock, I mean. Now, this one's a little picky. I had a tough time placing this in the trial, and that's probably just because look at that fucking terrain. That is pretty disgusting. Balls. Now there is a map mode to show you where you can put your dock. The green area means that's okay for boats. The red area means it's not okay for boats. The red area is just too shallow. So that's okay. But look at that, dock outside of navigable waters. That means there's too much red underneath the dock. So we gotta keep most of the dock in the green. So we'll do that. Right there. Now getting this road to work might be a chore, or it might not, we'll see. Ah, easy peasy. Easy peasy, baby, easy peasy. I'm using the wrong kind of road here. What am I using here? I'm using 30 kilometer, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then we have to deliver the fuel from this building to the industrial sector of San Diego. Is that correct? Deliver fuel? Industrial, yes. Okay, so let's find the industrial sector of San Diego. Oh, okay, well, it's right by us, so that's nice and easy. So we'll put one, this is industrial, right? Yeah, so we'll put one over there, and one right there. All right, that'll cover all of this. Good. If I can actually get that shit to build. It doesn't want to build. 110,000 for this? Really? God, this is supposed to be like a 15K building. Oh my God. That's so expensive. There, that works. Okay. All right, that should cover most of it, I think. God, 230,000, are you kidding me? Holy shit. Can we not spend 230,000 on this, please? Thank you. I need a depot. Depot. Okay. Let's not buy the trucks just yet. I'll just have it set up. Let's buy the boats. Oh right, we need a dock for the boats. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. There you go. All right, where's my oil tankers? There she is, crude oil, baby. And is there any reason to use this at all? I guess it holds more oil. Loading speed's faster. I don't really care about that. It just doesn't seem like this oil tanker is worth it. Because this thing also holds crude, and the only difference is it's 50 less capacity. 78k per year versus 130k per year. Man, that is... This top speed is almost identical. Gosh, I don't really see the benefit of the oil tanker here. Yeah, I'm just going to use this thing, the paddle boat. I'm going to buy 2 of them. We're going to have 1 go here. And that's going to be called Oil 1, baby. Oily Paddle Boat Alpha. And you, sir, are going to go to Oil 2. All right, that was only $2 million said all that. It's not that bad. Let's get that going. And now comes, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope you guys are ready for this shit. Oh boy. This is going to be a little bit painful for some of you, so hang in there. Getting this hooked up is going to be insanely difficult. But I'm determined, okay? I'm determined. We're going to make it work. We're going to make this work. You can't go straight there. Too much slope. So what we need to do is go back and forth, like a little switchback. There you go. That was quick and easy. Holy shit. The first time I did that, it was insanely difficult to make it work. Like, it took forever. I was raising and lowering land and destroying all my other attempts. Look at that. That was beautiful on the first try. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so perfect. All right, now you're going to haul that shit all the way over here. So we'll find a nice place for you to unload. The terrain here is no better than back there. So don't expect this to be quick. Maybe we get lucky. Do you feel lucky, punk? Do ya? Gosh, maybe I should just put it here. Let's just put it here. It's gonna be so much easier. There you go. Wow. Straightforward. I love it. I love it. And you guys don't get to see me struggle. Oh, I was struggling so hard to make both of these work yesterday. Wow. First try, baby. First try. All right, let's get that boat set up. So let's buy a boat dock. What's it called? It's called a shipyard. Let's buy a shipyard. Okay. And 1 paddle boat, please. To the Grand Canyon and back again. Grand Stone. This is the totally not hauling stone boat. That's the name of the boat. Totally not hauling stone. Because people are going to see this when they're observing the Grand Canyon, right? We're gonna have people coming up here on a road to go look at the Grand Canyon, and they're gonna see this fucking paddle boat just going back and forth on the river all day. Like, what's that guy doing? Why is he dropping stones in the water? Well, that's none of your business, Billy. And go away, Billy. Now for this, boy howdy, do we have a long way to go. We have such a long way to go. We have to go all the way to Phoenix. You guys ready for a trip to Phoenix? Guys ready for a trip to Phoenix? Let's not try to spend, you know, $1 million just getting around this corner, please. Look at that, $6 million just to make a tunnel. No. No tunnels. Tunnels too expensive, yo. Well, not really. Sometimes the tunnels aren't that bad. Let's get a better angle on this. Come on. Gotta go to Phoenix. We're going to Phoenix, baby. We're going to Phoenix. Alright, let's go up the hill. And let's try to follow the contour of the hill here. In other words, let's try to keep it level. Yeah, a little bridge here is fine, really. It's just a short little bridge. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good, man. Now that's the tough part of the journey, going up this fucking hill. But now that we're over the hill, we're good. We're good. Oh man, look at that. It wants to build a massive bridge. No. Let's not build a massive bridge. Let's just, you know, call it good. We're just going to Phoenix, baby. We don't need a bridge to go to Phoenix. We really don't. No, we're good. We don't need a bridge to go to Phoenix. God, that's so expensive. That's a lot better. There we go. Why am I being cheap here? Because it's a fucking road. I don't want to spend, you know, millions of dollars on a fucking road. Alright, we can stop right over there. Okay, we have our road. It's kind of squirrely, but it'll get the job done. Gosh, I'm not happy with some of this. But you know what? I don't care. It's done. That little bridge doesn't bother me too much. Alright, so we need a bus depot at the end here. I can figure out how to do a bus. There we go. Yeah, 200K. That's kind of pricey. Get something cheaper than 200K. 75K. I saw that. Oh, perfect. Oh. 77. That ain't bad. All right, that's close enough. And one over here. And what we'll do is we'll bus people around inside of Phoenix, and then we'll have them on an express route up to the observation post. So put that there. Put another one over here. Is this a medium street or a small street? I guess a medium street. Okay. I'll finish that road for you because you're too lazy to finish it yourself. Lazy bastards. Now let's put some bus stops on the road. Is that enough? Just two? Yeah, that's probably good enough. Let me click on it and take a look at what the coverage looks like. That looks good. Yeah, the coverage is excellent. These buses will do fine. Now, the one last thing we're going to need is a bus stop at the airport, but that'll probably be another express route, probably from this stop as well. So let's not worry about that just yet. Get ourselves a depot. Depot. Honestly, don't care where this goes. Just put it down. All right, now what do we have to choose from for early buses? Well, we have a stagecoach, which is kind of slow, only holds 5 passengers. It's just not that exciting, but it is cheap. Nah, there we go. Here's the winner, 35 kilometers an hour, 10 passengers. Yeah, let's get a nice color here. Phoenix is all about orange, right? You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 4 going around inside the city. I always have them go back and forth. Like that. The Phoenix Shuttle. And let's make a new one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust me, we'll need it. We're gonna have so many passengers who want to go to see the Grand Canyon, baby. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that terrain. That terrain. Grand Canyon Tours. There you go. Excellent. No, we haven't done. We haven't unpaused the game yet. Well, let's unpause. There comes our boats. Look at that beautiful paddle boat. What's got a name on the side? The Klondike. Beautiful. Look at this badass paddle boat. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah. I'm kind of surprised these things can hold so much oil. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Beautiful. All right, why don't we call that a day? We'll come back next time where we'll actually get the company up and running and see if we can't complete some of these tasks to unlock the airports for these cities. Okay? Have a good day, everybody.